Cybertron. A world of metal. Old. So very old. Skies hung gray like tarnished chrome. No green life whispered here. Only the hum of ancient machines. A deep, forgotten song. Cold winds swept across twisted plains, carrying metallic dust and the faint, bitter scent of war. A war that never truly ended. Scrap mounds rose high. Jagged peaks of forgotten titans. Dead robots. Broken starships. A silent, sprawling graveyard. Rust was the only color. Red, brown, orange. Everywhere. Silence reigned supreme here. Heavy. Expectant. A place for lost things and for those who wish to be lost. Among the debris, one shape. Almost invisible. Part of the junk. An old discarded boxcar. Its metal shell was deeply rusted, dented, scarred, forgotten. It had not moved in cycles, or so it seemed. A perfect disguise, hiding in plain sight. Waiting, always waiting. Inside a spark still flickered. Dim but persistent. It dreamed forgotten dreams. Of skies not gray but blue. Of a time before the endless rust. The ancient mechanisms ached. A deep weariness settled in its core. Patience was a heavy cloak. But how much longer? The silence was a fragile thing. The fragile silence shattered. A new sound. Unwelcome. Decepticon seekers. Their engines whined, sharp like a predator's call. They sliced through the gray air. Dark, menacing silhouettes flying low, searching. Their purpose to find, to destroy. Hope withered in their shadow. Trouble was coming. Their forms were sleek, deadly. All sharp angles and dark colors. Glowing red optics. Cold, unfeeling. They scanned the scrap fields below. Methodical, relentless. Looking for Autobot survivors, or any spark of resistance. They were the fist of Megatron, bringing fear and despair. No place was safe. One seeker, a veteran perhaps, it paused in its flight, hovering above a particular mound. Its red gaze narrowed, intense. Fixed on the rusty boxcar, something felt off. A faint energy signature perhaps, too regular for mere junk. A flicker of suspicion, a hunter's instinct. The lead seeker signaled, a silent, coded flash. Its wingmates responded instantly, converging on the location. 3 deadly shapes now. They circled the suspicious junk pile, like metallic sharks sensing blood. Weapon systems hummed online. They descended slowly, cautiously. The air crackled with tension. One Decepticon landed. Its heavy feet crunched on debris. It approached the boxcar, warily. Then it prodded the rusty shell, with the barrel of its blaster. Clang! The sound was hollow. No movement, no response. The Decepticons exchanged glances. Perhaps it was nothing, just old dead metal. But then, a low groan, not from the impact. It came from deep within. Rust flaked away in sheets, like shedding an ancient skin. Cracks of internal light appeared, where solid metal had been. The ground beneath trembled slightly. The Decepticons tensed, stepped back. This was not expected. Gears shrieked, hydraulics hissed, a symphony of tortured metal. The boxcar began to shift, to change. Panels unfolded, twisted, realigned. Limb-like structures extended. The transformation was raw, powerful, not elegant, not smooth, but filled with grim purpose. A forgotten power, reawakening painfully, angrily. He stood, finally, taller than any of them, a titan of scarred, rusted metal. His true form revealed, old, battered, but unbroken. His optics flared to life, a brilliant, determined blue. The rust was no longer a disguise. It was his battle-worn armor. He raised a massive cannon arm, aimed. The Decepticons recovered quickly. Shock turned to fury. They opened fire, all at once. Laser blasts tore through the air. Red beams crisscrossed, exploded. Smoke and sparks filled the junkyard. The old warrior absorbed the hits. His ancient armor groaned, protested. But he held his ground, unflinching, a mountain of defiance. He returned fire. His cannon boomed, a deep roar. Not fast, but heavy, devastating. Each blast was a thunderclap. One Decepticon stumbled, hit hard. Sparks erupted from its chest. The old warrior moved, surprisingly fast. For such a massive, aged frame, his combat style, brutal, efficient, learned in 1,000 forgotten battles. The fight was desperate, close. Another Decepticon lunged, claws out. The rusty giant sidestepped, smoothly. Then, an impossible move. He planted his hands, pushed, flipped backward, into the air. A massive arcing somersault. Mid-flip, his cannon fired. Once, the lunging Decepticon exploded. He landed, earth shaking. The last seeker hesitated, its optics wide with shock. Fear. This was no ordinary Autobot. It turned, fled, vanished. The old warrior watched it go. His blue optics dimmed slightly, weary, with a sigh of tired mechanisms. He transformed, back into the boxcar. Then, powerful thrusters ignited. Blue flames, he rose, flying into the gray sky. Gone.